So can we let Caroline jump in for a second?
Just like Miguel was mentioning, that there needs, and as you were mentioning, there needs to be multiple translations. In our translation assignment, that when we work together, that was my biggest concern, is that the translation from Spanish to English wasn't going to give the same inflection or meaning to the original Spanish language.
Yeah.
However, to interpret it in English, I felt like those changes were necessary, but I don't know if it was the right thing to do. Does that make sense?
What do you say? Or anybody? Does it make sense or doesn't it?
What I understand is that in order to make the translation understandable, you have to change the original version somehow in order to make it more easier to understand the translation. Was that your point?
Yes, I think everyone was quite surprised when they saw the translation chart at all the different variants, because we don't have a background in this class on translation. And I think we kind of maybe thought that, okay, there'll be one version that appears. And so it was really fascinating for the group to discover, okay, every single group is slightly different, and how does that work?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I was meaning, like the uncomfortability with the option, so to speak.
Yeah.
Should we move on to group 3 if there are group 3 people there?
Yes. Who would be talking? Who are group 3?
No, there's no one.
No.
There's
Yes, I remember. Yes. You have Mateo and you as well, aren't you? Yes. Clara, is you Clara?
No, I'm Irene and Andrea.
Okay. Clara, okay. Right. I don't see you so often. Anyway, so what's the point, the most interesting point in your statement?
You're asking me, okay.
Yeah, okay. I'm asking you. Yeah.
Okay, for the statement from the Grossman, no, okay, how was it called? Grossman. It was a bit contradictory because on the one hand, right at the beginning, he was saying that the translation should be as equivalent as possible as the original text. But then at the end, he claims that a translation should be judged and reviewed on its own, independently from the original work, because it's translated from the translator's perspective. And we, at the beginning, we didn't agree with that, because if your first statement is that, okay, it should be as close as possible, then it should have a great relation with the criticism of the original work. I don't know if I explain myself.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Did you get a chance to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to share your thoughts on that too?
Yeah, luckily I just read over the forum like right before I came to class. So like I read this and like I think like Irene, I don't know if she's there or not, but she listed like a bulleted thing, like a list of things like that are hard to translate, and if like one thing had more of like an importance than another thing. And it was just fun to read through the forum and see like how much actually goes into the translations, because you can translate, but you got to translate to just like you said, the author's perspective. And if you change one thing to fit it grammatically, then it might change the story or the piece of literature. It might change its perspective. So it's just cool to go over stuff like that, and how much actually goes into the translation to keep it correct.
And so this kind of leads to the question, the group 4 and 5 and 6, part of the reputation